Today James's dinner isn't exciting, besides the kale juice maybe. But these are the cardamom rose things that I made with the apple pulp and psyllium. And I made some rolled out and square so I could put them in a toaster like a Pop-Tart. But I actually like them this way more, so I made more this way. And today, because I've been up, I'll show you, a very long time, but I only got 4 hours 58 minutes sleep. So I got a lot of these made, and they're like, I have 4 trays here. Some of them don't look as good as others, and but they all look pretty beautiful, I think. What I did is this is not flavored like you would imagine. It's an Asian flavored ravioli, and the pasta I made with a mix of spelt and black chana flour and aquafaba. So this is a vegan ravioli that's Asian flavored, and red cabbage. This is what's making this beautiful color, is this purpley red cabbage in the, what do you call it, in the pasta. And then this is a broccoli sort of filling with some ginger and some garlic and some minced up chives and stuff. And it's gonna be awesome. I really look forward to this. So we were given some wonderful grapes here that are delicious. So I'm just going to grab another handful of those. They're awesome. This was bad. This is even worse than normally. They got some new kind of camera work going on, and it's terrible. It's like really bright. It makes her look older and makes everything look really cheap. Hannibal in the Alps was good, but we usually enjoy the PBS things enough. Apparently they found some elephant poop in the Alps. Well, I suppose it'd be mummified. So now they know for sure, but I'm not convinced that that's proof that Hannibal was in the Alps. It's proof that there were some elephants in there. But maybe they lived there originally. There are all sorts of different elephants all over the world, right? Well, now only 2, as far as I know, but there used to be. So, who's to say they didn't live there? There's some blackened, what do you call it? Quinoa from I did these ones in the on a baking sheet in the oven because I did James's garlic toast. But these, I normally just do them in the toaster. They work really well. I'll show you another flavor that I do soon. But the reason that I didn't sleep well is because my back is killing me today. So I took double the dose of Aleve that I should, and I'm just dopey and stupid and clumsy. And I just hurt so bad. So I don't know how much more I'm gonna get done today, but I am pretty impressed with getting that done. I don't know where he is. I didn't think we'd be able to have another deck dinner this week because it's supposed to rain. But so far it's just kind of misty and nice. If you haven't tried to make these yet, they're really good. If you're looking to get more psyllium in your diet in a yummy way. But yeah, when I serve, did I get a hair in my mouth? I don't know. When I serve those pastas, the Asian pasta up, I'm gonna cook it, boil it up, and then maybe fry it a little bit with some other like stir fry things. We'll see. I'll try it a few different ways, but I'll definitely be serving it with like some chopped up green onion on top and stuff like that. It'll be good. And cilantro and stuff. And some black sesame seeds on it, because it'll look pretty. Go ahead, darling. Mm-hmm. Oh, you decided you wanted that too? I thought you'd have enough with just this.
Well, I don't know. It's cool out here.
It's okay.
It hasn't rained yet.
No.
Precipitated, but I can still feel it. It's funny. It's gonna come down eventually. Boy, those guys.
They're sure
feeling
miss
it.
it. You'll have to try a few of those wonderful grapes. They're really good. I mean, for green grapes.
God. Boy, sure woke me up.
Yeah. Well, I can just have this for later on.
What's that?
Psyllium.
Oh, okay. That's right.
If you, unless you want it.
I'm right now.
You need me to get you a spoon, though.
Well, I can get it. You hang here.
No, I'll go.
For sure.
Yeah. Why don't you talk about that Waterton book?
I'll wait till you get back. You can ask me some questions or something.
Tell them about what you learned about the fire, what it's called and stuff. The Waterton fire.
Yeah.
So what was it called?
Kino fire. K-N-O-W.
So why was it called that? Did you know?
I think that's where they started. I'm not sure where that is. It's in someplace in BC or down in the United States.
So good. Try one.
It's pretty good.
You were talking about the history of it more and stuff? Things
No,
that
it's about
interested you?
history of Waterton and history of the area in front of Waterton or this side of Waterton, the foothills, kind of like immediate footing. Not much hill there, but Just the ranching and the exploring.
The ranching stuff. You were talking about the bears.
Yeah, well, I mean, the one guy who works with brown bears by times in Kamchatka. It's in former Soviet Union. I guess it's the Soviet Union kind of like again. The Soviet Union with religion. It's amazing. But the Greek Orthodox religion and suppression of other religions. But yeah, he works with the brown bears there. So
you were talking how the ranchers used to put out, or the bears used to come down to eat bison, but now there's not bison.
Yeah. And so now what the ranchers do, well, he puts up electrical fencing around so they can't come in after his cattle. But on the edge of his property, he puts out the winter kill cattle in the springtime. So when they wake up, they got something to chow down on without having to tear down his fence or get electrocuted by his fence or whatever happened.
Because apparently that's what the bears used to eat, was bison on the plains when they come out of hibernation. That's what James learned.
And they said that grizzlies used to be a prairie bear along with everything else. They've just retreated from humans.
Interesting.
Probably with the loss of habitat. But I think mainly just getting hunted. I wouldn't mind brown bears or black bears around. The grizzlies are kind of scary. So powerful. They used to feed the bears also. They had pictures of them feeding them basically by hand. Well, there was one picture of feeding out of the window. Not advisable anymore. But they used to do that in the national parks. So these were the local ranchers that showed me that. But they used to have bear feedings down in the United States and the bleachers up.
And along the way, they just decided that didn't work out, okay?
Well, I think the bears will start hanging and maybe getting a little bit pushy. Apparently what they do now is they try to scare people off of their picnics and things like that. Kind of like Yogi Bear's gone bad.
Like that one killer whale who killed its keeper or trainer. What was it, SeaWorld or something?
Yeah.
And they've been good buddies, but she wasn't like, I guess the whale was performing as the whale was trained to do, and she was not giving the fish from the bucket as she was trained to do because she'd run out or something. So whale got mad.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's the thing people don't realize. I mean, basically, you know, like humans shouldn't be packing heat ordinarily because they'll lose their stack. And they'll blow their stack, lose their temper, right? And then people get all cute and cuddly about things like tigers, things like that, or elephants. And, you know, elephants will love people and they blow their stack. And when they do,
yeah, they're just so much stronger. It's, yeah. I mean, everybody loses their patience every now and then, but...
Yeah, you like to think people wouldn't resort to physical stuff, but it's every so occasionally, occasional person, more than an occasional person does. It's best in that situation that they're not lugging a gun or a knife, whatever, bazooka.
Maybe I should take another leave just to try to get to sleep. These are so good. I was checking the kind of grody ones out in the yard, but I can stick them in the wine bucket.
Okay. Half wine already?
Well, I don't have wine already. I have...
No,
it's
they're
fermented.
half
Oh.
wine already.
Oh, I see. I didn't hear.
Well, and see what you didn't hear, that sound truck we're playing for this
the
movie
truck
is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I think that's the truck, or is that the grader? Shouldn't be running the truck like that. I mean, that's our money that's paying for that diesel if it's those guys working in the alley.
So yeah, just chuck the kind of grody ones back in the bowl.
Okay.
These are the best green grapes I've ever had. It tastes almost like perfume.
They did taste kind of aromatic. I noticed that.
They're delicious. I am so thankful for these grapes today. Every time my back gets like this, I think, is this the new normal, you know?
I always worry.
I don't know which way to stretch it.
That's a bad situation. Oh, don't stretch it back.
I will make you an excellent supper with this. So beautiful.
It's too bad you just can't wait till tomorrow to finish it. Hopefully your back will be back. No, I'll better that. Well, it'd be great if it worked. Not good at that.
I already did the hard stuff.
I wonder if your back's going to be good enough for the weekend. We're down the street. A lot standing around there.
Well, I'll just go for the videos.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go home.
No.
I doubt it's going to be ready by then.
I doubt it. Then I can come back and I'll hang around. What is this? See how far they came? Are you stupid? Didn't tell the intersection's blocked. To come halfway down the alley.
But really, they should have put a sign at the entrance.
They should, huh? But that situation, when you see someone's, you know me, like I always make sure.
I don't even turn in
I
here
don't
if I
know.
see someone in. Always look first.
And just like this morning, there was someone there, so I just kept on going.
Exactly.
People play chicken with other people, you know? Look at my headlights. Look at them really close. Look at them getting closer to you. I want you to back up.
I keep getting hairs on them. Well, I guess I'll wash off in the boiling water. No, I will pick them off before I boil them in water. Oh, my sweater's covered in hairs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, here's that baby.
Yeah, I just mess up easily when I'm this tired. I don't do anything right. I should have noticed that before I started
This is lucky you weren't driving today. Huh?
Yeah, you know, I used to drive like this. Because
Wow.
when you're working, what do you do, right?
Yeah.
And I used to have really bad insomnia, so this was like a normal night.
Mm-hmm.
Getting only this much sleep. Ridiculous. When I think about it, you know, it's like I don't know why I did it. I could have hurt somebody or killed them, you know.
No.
I should have just said, well, I guess I can't work or whatever. What do you do, right? Oh, it does pull off pretty nicely if you just let them dry a little bit. Like the instructions actually say that, to wait until they're dried out a bit before you try pulling them apart and stuff.
So those are raviolis, eh?
Yes.
Pretty cute.
I'm going to be making you lots of raviolis. Because it's easy to do while sitting in front of the TV. Well, it's just as easy to do it there than anywhere else.
Well, there's a lot of big trucks around.
I'm kind of gripping these apart not so well. Be a little more careful so my things end up beautiful. Maybe I should let them dry out a little more. Anyway, so that's our dinner for September the 18th, 2018. My beautiful ravioli.